Welcome to Hajduböszörmény.
Thank you very much, Virag. Yes, we're in northeastern Hungary, close to the border with Romania, for Eurocup tractor pulling. This is Bocskai Square, the town hall and the main grammar school. And these are the dancing Hajduks, which symbolise the 7 Hajduk towns. There's also a large Calvinist church built with the statue of the Prince of Transylvania, István Bocskai, looking on. The town is also well known for its thermal springs and medicinal baths. Every year, many people come to this recreation complex for their holidays, to rest and relax, and just to take it easy. There's also a living museum reflecting the traditions of the country's architecture and olden days lifestyle. 32,000 people live here, and the town is built in a unique circular plan like Paris, which is supposed to have originated as a defence from invasion or attack. Now here's the chairman of the ETPC, Jan Boutenhaus.
For the people here in Hajduböszörmény, it's a very big step, because they organize already for more than 10 years an event over here, that was always a demo show, and that this is the first time they are on the official Eurocup calendar for the ETPC, and they make here the first Eurocup round, and directly with the biggest tractors we have. I think it is a very big step also for us, because we get more and more East and Central European countries who are located close to each other. So with this step we think the combination with Austria, Poland and Hungary, Slovenia, they can work together and to make the sport very big over here as well.
Fixed, but you will hear that tomorrow.
And after a drivers' meeting, the weekend began with farm stocks. And there were other large vehicles of just about every shape and size trying to get the better of the red shadow sledge from Germany. And the large crowd certainly enjoyed it. But there was a problem. The Eurocup teams are used to pulling on heavy clay tracks, but that's not the case here in Hungary. Here's Peter de Witt.
When we came in yesterday, we looked to the track and we find out that the clay they put on 5 weeks ago, that it was not the clay that where we asked for. So we did our best to make it as good as possible for today.
And the drivers are hoping for the best, but it looks very sandy. Now these are the top 7 teams in the Eurocup who are here today. There's 1 from Denmark and Belgium, 2 from Germany and 3 from Holland. And at the moment, Simply Irresistible leads by 1 point from Whispering Giant, with Green Spirit 4 points behind in 3rd. There's a nice crowd and the weather should be fine and dry, but there could come some rain later. Now let's talk to Martin Larsson and Fox.
We want to be the first because maybe the track here will be not so good in the last of the class, so I think it's a good chance for us today to start running our back wheels a little not so fast like the other guys, so we have a better chance today, and I hope we could be in the top 3.
Well, the sledge weighs 23 tons and the box is set to reach the end at 70 metres. All the other teams watching to see how Martin does. Screwing on the 5 Chevy Oldsmobiles. Oh yes, that is a full pull. But the track looks very loose.
I like it. I think we need more weight in the front. I don't open the throttle before I think 80 meters or something, so I have a good feeling of the track, but I don't know how the heavy the sled is, so it's been nice to see the other guys running now so we could see how good that is.
Yes, sinking down, so they'll have a lot of work to do repairing the track, but Jan de Jong is here from Holland and he's the best when it comes to track preparation. On now to Green Fighter from Fuchthof in Germany.
Oh, I don't know really what to say about the track because it looks special. Some guys say it's not that good, it should be, but we will see what happens. You never can tell the track, how is the track if you only look at it, you have to test.
Currently 4th in the standings. Rico Volaton opening up the three enormous Allison engines. He's drifting to his left, but bringing it back. Oh, and sailing over the 100-meter mark. That's another full pull.
The track is very, very loose, and in the first 10 meters he had to hit the right brake. So all the time he hit the brake and then, yeah, pull was gone, something like that. So the track is very loose. We do some modification with our weights and see what happens the next pull.
Yes, he's certainly travelled on the track. Well, the temperature is over 20 degrees Celsius. Nice weather for pulling or meeting friends. Well, next to pull is from Holland. It's the current leader and reigning Eurocup champion, Simply Irresistible. Masses of power from the 5 aluminium Chevys.
Maybe too much power. Maybe we will set the 5th engine out and go the run with 4 engines. Maybe.
That's a risk, isn't it?
It's a risk. But yeah, overpowering the track is also a risk. You can smoke up your whole tractor.
Getting out the hole before increasing the power. Sliding left like Green Fighter. Oh, I think he's used all his engines. And that is our third full pull. We've got 5 high helix blowers on top of the Chevys. Now, was it 4 or was it 5 engines?
5 engines. Sorry, we didn't on 4. It's tricky. It's a tricky track. It's sandy, but in the start you still need the horsepowers, and at the end it's going down in the track. It's bad, but 5 engines.
Well, that was a wild sledge ride. Time for us to take a break. We'll be back with more qualification rounds after this. And welcome to Hajduböszörmény in Hungary. We've had 3 full pulls, now it's the turn of the turbines. 4 Isotov TV3s on Whispering Giant.
I think you have to put your tire pressure a little bit lower here and move the weights other places. It is possible to not put the throttle forward fast. So
Would you also start maybe with 3 turbines rather than 4?
yeah, it's an option.
But it's an option he decides not to take. And also flirting with the left chalk line, adding power to the end to get over the 100 metres. And that's our 4th full pull. Burning off the methanol there, leaving 2 big craters.
We drive many miles for it and we get a full pull, so that's good. I think the nose was a little bit too light. We moved some weights for the final and then we see.
You made a big hole at the end.
Yeah, I put the throttle forwards to the end because I see the full pull line and I'm nearly past it, so it is loose. And now everybody drives probably a full pull. And in the finals, I think the track is getting looser and looser. So.
And here you can see the pits they leave.
15-inch.
Gerard Jonkman, driver of Beach Boy, and he's doing some show pulls with French and Furious. Third place in the stands at the moment is Green Spirit 6, driven here by Eric von Tigelen, who's a truck driver.
It's very sandy, and we don't know the ground here. But also at home is more faster. You put water in it. When you put here water in the track, it gets very, very wet.
Yes, more water makes it more slippery, so that's out of the question. 73-year-old Co-Direct has a note of warning.
No grip, not enough grip, and that the rotation is also too high for the engines. It's very dangerous.
And Green Spirit has 2 Rolls-Royce Griffon engines belting out the power. Currently 3rd in the Eurocup, 4 points behind the leader. Also swinging left. And then back over. But that is our 5th full pull, so I'm sure Eric will be happy.
I'm on the lot put into the brake, but I'm on the full pull, so it's good.
Were you pleased with the track?
It's a difficult track, but yeah, I'm happy.
sledge driver has certainly been taken for a ride again. But Koo is not happy for a good reason.
I thought everything was okay, but the rear end is broken. So I think it's finished for today for us.
Yes, over and out for Green Spirit 6. And that will drop them down a couple of places in the points table. When they realised how loose the sandy track was, they agreed to spend the time it takes to make sure that the track was well prepared for each team. And we move on now to Ivan with 3 Isotov TV3s. Here's the ex-driver, now team manager, Martin Ortkraus.
I think it's a little bit too sandy. I think we don't have so much grip on it. For the turbines, and they get too much speed, and the wheels have too much speed. That's not good. We will see what happens, how is the grip, and we can put some weights in the back.
Ivan getting the green from first flag Willem Tamming, driven today by 27-year-old Christian Sommer. Slowing and sliding to his left at the end there. And that is not a full pull. 90.5 and a big hole for Ivan.
The track was for us not good. We drive 2 Mal. We come wieder nächste Lambada.
Ivan will be using the 90-metre rule, whereby if you make a pull of 90 metres or more, you can pull again and try to get a full pull. On now to Intertechno Lambada from Zwolle in Holland, and Wim Dingerink fancies their chances today.
Normally Lambada is better on what weather tracks are more clear in it, but yeah, we never know. We must see that we get the grip and the balance, so hopefully we do good. Willem go drive, especially because when I drive I cannot see what the tractor is doing, not so good. I can feel it but not see it. So now I can look what happened, and then I can do some changes for the final.
Yeah, but it's Wim's father Willem who's driving today. Taking it slowly off the line and then really opening up the Keith Blacks after 30 metres. And that was a perfect full pull. Straight down the middle. Probably the longest of the day.
Yeah, I think the start was slowly, and after 30 meters he gave the full throttle. Looks like he spin in the track, but yeah, after 15 meters it go better, but track is still difficult.
Yeah, Wim already debriefing his father. So just one more pull before we get to the pull-off final. It's Ivan with Christian Sommer. Needs to get a full pull to get into the points, or at least better his first pull of 90.5. I don't think he's got the speed he needs. Already slowing. Oh, and that will disappoint them. 87.83 is what they're noted for, and that's about 2.5 meters short of the first run.
The track is not good for us, and it could be that the middle turbine sometimes it doesn't come on the maximum RPM. I have to look in the data logger, then I can see it, but now it's not possible to say.
We'll take a break now, back with the parade and the pull-off final after this. And welcome back to Hajduböszörmény, which has a special parade that has to be seen to be believed.
The parade, we can tell a lot about it, but you must see it, because this is so special. Everybody has so much pleasure with just everything what has wheels. They take it out of the garage and they drive in this parade, what is miles long.
Yeah, the parade was on Friday evening, and everyone had a good time.
Yeah, it was complete new for us. I never seen it before. Yeah, it was fantastic. We go around to the city and a lot of people. I think maybe I saw more than 10,000 people. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it was very special. It was very crazy, and we were very surprised what happens here in Hungary. It was amazing, really. A great party. We enjoyed that.
That was wonderful. I never have seen this before. It's not possible in Germany, I think.
Yeah, it was crazy. All the people over here they went crazy, laughing and clapping, and it was big fun.
It was good fun. I never been in Hungary, and then I never seen this. They're really fun. Really, the people are friendly, and I hope I can next year I come back.
Yeah, this is the pulling complex, and the track is still causing some concerns. Here's Peter DeWitt.
People are saying that the more runs you have, the worse the track becomes.
Yeah, well, that looks like that it is, but we try to put some water in it to make it even for everybody. But yeah, it is a tricky track, so we have to wait and see, let's say.
Yes, wait and see for the 5 teams in the final. 3 from Holland, 1 from Germany, and 1 from Denmark. Green Spirit is broken, and Ivan didn't make a full pull, so most of the big boys made it. And I can tell you that they are really enjoying themselves, staying at a college right by the pulling arena. The food is good, and the hospitality is exceptional. People are also very friendly, so I'm sure everyone feels that this, the first Eurocup in Hungary, will certainly not be the last. The Hungarian mic man can really get the crowd going. And the crowd waving to the first in the arena for this pull-off final, and it's Fox from Denmark. And when the tractor backs up to the sledge, they have 3 minutes to leave the start or they're disqualified. And it would seem that Fox have a problem. A small fire below one of the engines had to be put out with water, and they're still trying to restart 2 of the engines. So there's more than a little panic at the moment, and the clock is ticking. Martin is running out of time, and he's still not satisfied. Not all the Oldsmobiles are working, but he has to go, like it or not. But he won't get very far. Oh dear, Martin is not a happy man. 36.25, and I'm sure that's a long way from the top 3 he was hoping for.
We never got the RPMs, and we only drive on 4 engines, so it was too bad.
Well, it goes that way sometimes. On now to Green Fighter from Germany. The weight of the sledge for the final remains the same, but the weight box is now at the end after 60 metres instead of 70, making it a lot harder. Rico Volaton battling with the sledge. It is really heavy going, and he's ending up about 70 metres, 68.51.
I don't know, it's a very strong sled, I think so. We hope that it would be a little bit lighter, that we can do more meters, but we'll see what the others do. So Rico's not that satisfied. He hoped to get more meters, so let's see what the others make. I don't know, so it's very tough.
The black clouds are building up. Let's hope we can finish the pull-off before the rain comes. So 68.51 is the distance the others have to beat. Simply Irresistible is the current leader by 1 point, but they won it last year and now plan to do the double this year. We'll see. Lots of revs, but not a speed they were hoping for. Oh, and that's going to be very close to Green Fighter. 69.88, so Bastian Bouting takes the lead. And with 2 more to pull and a tricky track, is it enough to win?
I'm very happy because the track is not good. Look what happened. You go in the track, it's not good. It's crazy. I'm happy with the run. It's a good run, but it's sandy and your engines are making RPMs. It's not good. It's too high.
lot of revs, not much distance. Working overtime to rebuild the track. Whispering Giant, they've got a new set of tyres, but they're choosing to use the old set because it worked well in Herning in the last round where they finished third. Each of the Isotov turbines give 1900 horsepower. Hans Zubier needs 69.89 for a lead. He looks across. Oh, and he's sure he's done it. And that is the new dance there. His track team are certain. 75.76, nearly 6 meters more than Simply.
So, now it's time for interview.
Hans, that was a giant of a pull.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was a big guess with a starting place, but that was the right place to be.
So now you're in the lead. Is it enough to win this round of the Eurocup?
Probably not, because they knowing where the good start point is. So if they imitate me, they go further.
Hans enjoying his moment of triumph, but he knows that Intertechno Lambada is next, and they won the last round as the clouds above get darker and darker. They have 4 new blowers and 4 new Kevlar scoops to get a better airflow. And starting position on the line and how you start is crucial on this track. But they know they had the longest pull in the qualification round. Willem easing open the Keith Blacks, driving this way and that on the track. Willem is looking to the marker and he doesn't think he's done it. And Wim is not happy. Let's see the distance. 75.26, so second place for Intertechno Lambada. And this is a hot debriefing.
Jongen, je kunt er wel een ding mee. Nee, maar je kunt er niet voorzetten meer. Ja, maar dat kan de heen, dat goed brengen. Ja, maar. Die laat het juist zijn. Dat komt dik aan de wind, man. Kom er toch op. I'm a little angry because they don't put them right for the sleds, and that there is the mistake. So otherwise, we have a better pull and we can win the class. But now that's a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, so you're.
I cannot better drive, but I can for sure put them better for the sleds. So we lose now.
But you're second, and
it's not bad at all for this track. But yeah, in the first minutes I'm disappointing because he was a little bit steering on the steering wheel and he gone on the ground is to go to the left, to the right, and that's the mistake. Because the start was not good.
Yes, disappointment for the Lambada lads. So here's the final result. Whispering Giant takes it and also the lead in the Eurocup. They now have 100 points. Simply is second, now with 93 points, and Lambada third with 88.5 points. And that builds up to an exciting final in Italy. So Hans Zubier in top spot for the second time. He also won in Bernay in the first round earlier this year. So he knows what to do with the champers. It was a good weekend for Whispering Giant. They also won the show competition on Sunday, so it may be a tricky track, but they know how to handle it. Well, we've come to the end of an enjoyable weekend in Hungary at Hajduböszörmény. It was a close competition on the ground and fine views from above. This is Roger England saying enjoy your pulling and stay safe. Bye.